For over 2 decades, Ancient Aliens has captivated audiences by exploring the possibility that extraterrestrial visitors influenced ancient civilizations. In 2024, the series expanded its investigations with Ancient Aliens: Origins, delving deeper into the ancient astronaut theory and offering fresh insights. Recent episodes, like the 2023 special Interstellar Fallout, examine the impact of meteorites and cosmic debris on Earth, raising new questions about alien involvement in history. The debate continues, blending curiosity, controversy, and discovery. A mystery carved in stone. In 1923, archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley made a discovery in the ancient Mesopotamian city of Ur that would haunt historians for decades. Deep within the royal cemetery, beneath layers of carefully arranged burial goods and skeletal remains, he found a series of cuneiform tablets that didn't match any known Sumerian writing system. The symbols seemed to depict not earthly scenes, but star maps, impossibly accurate star maps that wouldn't be discovered by modern astronomy until the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope. How did a civilization that existed 4,500 years ago possess knowledge of celestial bodies invisible to the naked eye? This question opens a door to one of history's most provocative theories, that our ancestors may have received guidance from visitors among the stars, the foundation of an extraordinary hypothesis. The ancient astronaut theory, while controversial in academic circles, rests on a foundation of genuinely puzzling archaeological evidence that spans continents and millennia. As a historian who has spent 30 years examining anomalous artifacts and inexplicable achievements of ancient civilizations, I've encountered patterns that challenge our conventional understanding of human development. Consider the mathematical precision of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Built around 2580 BCE, this monument encodes the golden ratio, pi, and the speed of light within its dimensions. The pyramid's base perimeter divided by its height equals pi with startling accuracy, a mathematical constant the Greeks wouldn't discover for another 2,000 years. More intriguingly, when multiplied by 43,200, the pyramid's height gives the polar radius of Earth to within 99.9% accuracy. How did the ancient Egyptians acquire such precise geodetic knowledge? The answer, according to ancient astronaut theorists, lies not in human ingenuity alone, but in contact with advanced beings from other worlds. Global patterns, too coordinated to ignore. What transforms isolated anomalies into a compelling theory is the global distribution of similar mysteries. From the megalithic structures of Pumapunku in Bolivia, where massive stone blocks were cut and fitted with industrial precision, to the underground cities of Derinkuyu in Turkey, capable of housing 20,000 people with sophisticated ventilation systems, ancient civilizations worldwide demonstrated capabilities that seem to exceed their supposed technological limitations. The Nazca lines in Peru present perhaps the most visually striking evidence. These massive geoglyphs, some stretching over 1,200 feet, can only be properly viewed from several hundred feet above ground. Created by the Nazca culture between 500 BCE and 500 CE, they include not only geometric patterns, but also detailed depictions of animals and, most intriguingly, humanoid figures that locals called ancient astronauts, long before modern UFO theories emerged. In Easter Island's Moai statues, researchers recently discovered that the iconic heads actually extend deep underground, revealing full bodies covered in intricate petroglyphs. Some of these symbols match patterns found in cave paintings across different continents, suggesting a shared source of inspiration or instruction. The Sumerian Chronicles, humanity's first testimony. The most detailed ancient accounts of possible extraterrestrial contact come from humanity's first urban civilization, the Sumerians. Their creation myths, recorded in cuneiform on clay tablets dating to 3500 BCE, describe the Anunnaki, literally those who came from the sky, as beings who descended from the heavens to Earth. According to Sumerian texts, these entities possessed advanced knowledge of genetics, astronomy, and engineering. They allegedly created modern humans by genetically modifying early hominids, explaining the mysterious evolutionary leap that occurred roughly 200,000 years ago when Homo sapiens suddenly developed advanced cognitive abilities that far exceeded their predecessors. The Sumerian King List, a historical document detailing the reigns of ancient rulers, describes kings who ruled for impossibly long periods, tens of thousands of years, after the kingship descended from heaven. These aren't mythological figures, but historically documented rulers whose achievements in city planning, irrigation, and governance laid the foundation for human civilization. The Vimana connection. But perhaps the most startling evidence comes from ancient Sanskrit texts of India, which contain detailed technical specifications for flying machines called Vimanas. The Vaimanika Shastra, though its dating remains debated, describes aircraft with capabilities remarkably similar to modern UFO reports. Silent propulsion, ability to hover and make sharp directional changes, and operation through principles that sound surprisingly like descriptions of electromagnetic propulsion systems. These weren't metaphorical or spiritual flights. The texts provide specific measurements, material requirements, and operational procedures. Some descriptions even include what appear to be warnings about radiation exposure and the need for protective equipment when operating these craft. Modern archaeological revolutions. Recent archaeological discoveries continue to challenge orthodox timelines. Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, dated to approximately 9600 BCE, predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years and features massive stone pillars arranged in complex patterns that align with constellations. The construction required coordinated effort from hundreds of workers and advanced knowledge of astronomy, capabilities supposedly beyond hunter-gatherer societies. Ground-penetrating radar has revealed that Göbekli Tepe is merely the tip of an iceberg. Dozens of similar structures lie buried across the region, suggesting a sophisticated civilization existed far earlier than previously believed. Carbon dating of organic materials found at the site continues to push back the dates, forcing archaeologists to reconsider the timeline of human cultural development. In South America, the precision-cut megalithic walls of Sacsayhuaman near Cusco, Peru, feature stones weighing up to 200 tons, fitted together so precisely that not even a knife blade can be inserted between them. The construction technique remains unknown, as does the method for transporting these massive blocks up steep mountain terrain. The genetic enigma. Modern genetics has added an intriguing dimension to the ancient astronaut hypothesis. The human genome contains what scientists call junk DNA, vast sequences that don't appear to code for proteins or serve obvious biological functions. Recent research suggests some of these sequences might be dormant programs awaiting activation. More mysteriously, humans possess certain genetic markers that suggest rapid, directed evolutionary changes rather than gradual natural selection. Our brain capacity increased threefold in a relatively short evolutionary time span, and we developed unique traits like complex language, abstract thinking, and technological innovation that no other species has replicated. The mitochondrial DNA evidence points to a genetic bottleneck in human history, a period when our species' genetic diversity suddenly narrowed, consistent with either a near-extinction event or deliberate genetic modification. Ancient Sumerian texts describe exactly such an event. The Anunnaki selecting and modifying early humans to create a more advanced species. Technological artifacts out of place. Museums worldwide house artifacts that shouldn't exist according to conventional archaeological timelines. The Antikythera mechanism, discovered in a Greek shipwreck, is a complex bronze computer from 100 BCE capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. Its gear ratios demonstrate knowledge of planetary orbital mechanics that shouldn't have existed for another 1,500 years. In Iraq, archaeologists have found what appear to be 2,000-year-old electric batteries, clay jars containing copper cylinders and iron rods that produce electrical current when filled with an acidic solution. Similar devices appear in ancient Egyptian artwork, where hieroglyphs depict what look remarkably like light bulbs powered by electrical systems. The Drupa stones, discovered in China and Tibet, are granite discs containing microscopic hieroglyphs that reportedly tell the story of a spacecraft crash 12,000 years ago. While their authenticity remains disputed, similar discs have been found across multiple sites, suggesting a widespread cultural memory of significant events. Present-day implications. Today, as government agencies officially acknowledge the existence of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and release videos showing craft performing maneuvers that defy known physics, the ancient astronaut theory gains new relevance. Are we witnessing the return of beings our ancestors knew well? Recent Pentagon admissions about encounters with craft demonstrating impossible acceleration, transmedium travel, seamlessly moving between air and water, and propulsion systems that produce no visible exhaust suggest technology far beyond current human capabilities. The flight characteristics match descriptions found in ancient texts with uncanny accuracy.